James, it's Sunday, long run day. How you feeling?
Church of the Holy Long Run, time to go. Ready for service.
Really?
Ready. Breakfast consumed. Toilet deposited. Ready to go.
And remind us what your session is today.
Too easy. Free steady. Times 3. 8 times, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And then probably about a mile warm down to round it up to 20 miles.
Good job.
Fun, fun, fun.
And kit. Ready to go. And then I'm here just
We're doing the battle of attrition.
What's that?
Just see how far you can go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just seeing how far I can go today.
Might do an ultra, 30 miles.
If only, hey? If only I had that motivation to be like, yeah, 30 miles. Yeah, so we had breakfast. Breakfast opens at 7:30, so we got down there when it opened. And then we come back, changed, get ready. It's about 9:15 now, so we're going to head out. Is it 9:15? Basically.
8:47.
And then we'll just see how many miles I do. Who knows? It could be 3, could be 13.
Positive mindset, please.
Oh, wish me luck. And he's off. I am just over 3.5 miles in and super sweaty. My target today is 10 miles, and anything on top of that is a bonus because I've been really struggling with the altitude, and the most I've done is 6.5 miles. So I'm feeling all right at the moment. I have a feeling I'm just doing out and back. I have a feeling this is more slightly downhill, so the way back will be a challenge. But you know what? I have found these long runs super tough this time around. If anyone's got any tips, please help me out. Because yeah, the week's training is all going fine. Just these long runs, they feel like more of a chore. I'm having to endure them. I know I need to change my mindset, but yeah, any tips would be gladly appreciated. Okay, so I've made it to 6 miles out.
Progress.
Found James.
Yep.
Another 1 point.
Yeah, another 1 point.
Another 0.1 out to make it 10k. And I'm going to turn back.
Well, you're running further than cap, aren't you? So
yeah.
get half in.
Target is try and get half in. So better than the 10 that I'd originally planned for.
Yep, I'm 1 rep in. Start second rep in about 400 metres. So I'll go out for another 3 or 4 miles before I turn around. And hopefully we'll
find each other
at the end.
Oh, best laid plans in that. Okay, I have stopped at 10 miles. On the way out, slightly downhill, I'd say. Well, it's like rolling hills. So then on the way back, yeah, just any type of incline, I just really struggle with the altitude. So I started run walking, and then once you start walking, it just becomes a huge battle. Legs feel really heavy. It doesn't feel, I felt really smooth for 6 miles out, and then yeah, maybe until about 8 miles, and then yeah, I just had to stop to walk for a bit because there was a huge hill, and I think that's what kind of broke me. So I've done 10 miles. I'm just gonna walk back. This time on feet. Oh, I'm like upset now because like I hit what I wanted to hit today, which was 10, but because I'd set myself up to maybe doing 12 or 13, I'm now upset, and it's just so frustrating because I've found these last few months really difficult, like the heat of Cyprus, the hills of Switzerland, the altitude here, and I'm just struggling to see like how this is going to translate back at home. Yeah, I probably need to just reflect a bit more before I start talking to the camera. I'll catch up with you later. Someone's hungry. Oh, someone's tired.
I did run 21 miles today.
Yeah, you did. Well done.
And not have a nap.
Unlike me, who ran less and napped. Okay, so back from the long run.
Yeah.
Well, this is being filmed on Monday actually. So
Oh, you didn't need to be honest, I don't think.
but yeah, once we'd got back from the long run, we kind of found each other, didn't we? Came back, showered, went for lunch. We came back here and I had a nap.
Tell you what, it's such a nice thing to finish a run and have lunch cooked for you. I've never known that before.
James is always joking like, oh, you know how it feels, but I don't.
No, that's not a joke.
Yeah, okay. So, James, why don't you talk us through your long run first, how you got on, how you found it?
So my long run was 3 lots of 3 miles at steady / marathon altitude adjusted effort, and then 8 by 1 minutes at the end just to spin the legs and then just warm down to make it to 20 miles. So way out, all good and dandy. Loop back for Katie on my recoveries, no problem. As Katie mentioned just a little bit ago, the way out was rolling and probably predominantly downhill, not like downhill, but certainly uphill on the way back. But I think what hurt me more so was the old wind. A tailwind never affects you, you feel it, can you? But
you don't feel it, do you,
no,
on the way?
It was definitely a headwind on the way back, and I could use every excuse in the book on the way back. Solo training, altitude in the week, whatever excuses I got, wind, hills. But in the third rep I did have to stop and have a word with myself, but more so because I was pushing too hard, and I was looking at my watch and looking at the data, which is the wrong thing to do, so I needed to stop, reset, calm myself down and get going again. So the third rep was a little slower, but it was uphill and against the wind. But when I look back at the course effort pace, it was in line with the others, so happy with that. I got halfway through the 1 minutes and I chucked the towel in, which isn't really like me, but they just always seem to start on a hill, always wind, and they just weren't doing me any favour. So I just thought, let's just get the endurance and let's jog it in. And I done 21 miles. It left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth, but in reality, 21 miles, 74 mile week, first week in altitude, blah blah blah, a couple of sessions more than I'd planned to do this weekend. I should be really happy, but you know, the sort of perfectionist and the runner that always wants a little bit more